Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel A Twist of Gem. Today I am sharing a recipe I saw online for chocolate chip cookies with espresso. I added walnuts to this. Chocolate chip is a classic and one of my favorites. If you cannot eat walnuts, feel free to omit them. You can also omit the espresso. If you want to add nuts in the cookie, you can use any nut that you like. I've made these with almonds before and they came out great. The flavor of the chocolate with the walnuts, espresso, and salt is the perfect bite. These won't last long, they are that good. You will get 20 cookies out of this recipe. Without further ado, let's go. For this recipe, you will need half a cup of chocolate chips, 1/4 cup of walnuts, 1 stick of butter, 1 egg, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 cup of sugar, 1½ cups of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of espresso powder. Start by melting the butter in a small pan. Once the butter is melted, pour into a glass measuring cup and let cool. If you leave the stick of butter out to get to room temperature, when you are ready to melt it, it will melt faster. In a bowl, add the flour, salt, baking powder, and baking soda. Whisk and set aside. In a large bowl, add the brown and white sugar, the espresso powder, and the cool melted butter, and mix. Break up the brown sugar. Then add the egg, the vanilla, and mix until smooth. Add the dry ingredients to the wet ingredients and mix until the flour is incorporated well. Chop up the walnuts and add them to the batter. Then add the chocolate chips and mix. I didn't have a lot of semi-sweet chocolate chips left, so I added milk chocolate chips as well. That's why you see the difference of the two colors. Line a cookie sheet with parchment paper. Use a tablespoon to measure out the cookies, then place them on the sheet. Bake at 350 for 12 to 13 minutes. Remove the cookies from the sheet and cool on a wire rack and enjoy. These cookies are soft, chewy, and have lots of chocolate chips, and the walnuts add a great texture. And the flavor from the espresso is wonderful. These cookies smell so good. If you love salty and sweet, you should give this a try. Just go ahead and double this recipe because you are going to go through these cookies like potato chips, one after another. I like nuts, and if you do too, make this recipe a few times with different nuts. I've done almonds, now walnuts. Next time maybe I'll do peanuts. Until the next time, happy baking. Peace from a twist of gem. Here's some fun facts about chocolate. The history of chocolate began in Mesoamerica. Fermented beverages made from chocolate date back to at least 1900 BC to 1500 BC. The Mexica believed that cacao seeds were a gift from the god of wisdom, and the seeds once had so much value that they were used as a form of currency. Cultivation, consumption, and cultural use of cacao were extensive in Mesoamerica, where the cacao tree is native. When pollinated, the seeds of the cacao tree eventually forms a kind of ear, averaging 20 inches long, hanging from the tree trunk itself. While the beans themselves are bitter due to the alkaloids within them, the sweet pulp may have been the first element consumed by humans. Scientists at Harvard Medical School have suggested that drinking 2 cups of hot chocolate a day could help keep the brain healthy and reduce memory decline in older people. Researchers have found that hot chocolate helped improve blood flow to parts of the brain where it was needed. Findings suggest that eating up to 100 grams of chocolate each day may be linked to a lower risk of heart disease and stroke. Patchy is considered one of the best chocolate brands in the world. The Lebanese chocolate company was founded in the 1970s, and it is one of the best luxury chocolate brands in the world. It is a combination of Belgian and Swiss mouth-watering chocolate that uses only all natural ingredients. March 22nd, 2023 is the 15th annual San Francisco International Chocolate Salon. Chocolate aficionados, fanatics, buyers, and journalists can experience the finest in artisan, gourmet, and premium chocolate in one of the world's great culinary metropolitan areas.